Hi everyone, this is just a quick health video that I said I'd make earlier. I'm just currently sitting back in my bedroom, like I have done with a lot of my videos, only because at the moment this is the quietest room in the house. If you can hear in the background, I have grandchildren playing and having hissy fits. I've got one of my daughters and 3 grandchildren staying with me while she decorates her house. One of the granddaughters I have staying with me is Casey. So I'll say that again in case you didn't hear me. It's Casey. Who is also known as Missy. I call her Missy. All my grandchildren have nicknames. So if I call any of them by the nicknames, hopefully after making a few videos, you should kind of get to know who we all are by our nicknames. So anyway, I'll just basically go over some of the health issues. I'm not going to go in depth and describe, absolutely everything on everybody's illness because that'll be far too long. But if anybody wants me to make a separate video, maybe with the family member that's got that illness, then yeah, I can do that for you. So if somebody's got the same illness and they would just like to, have something in common with somebody else, chat with somebody else, could even do a live video if you have the same problems. And if you have maybe the same health issues, please give me a like or subscribe. And yeah, we can always, get talking over YouTube, and hopefully it helps a little bit. I mean, just because you have the illness doesn't mean you know everything about it. You learn something all the time. Anyway, I'm so out of breath running around after grandchildren. So as I said, this is just a quick video, so I'm just going to go through our family health issues. We've got a big family, quite a lot of health issues. So mine is I have fibromyalgia. I'd have to make another vlog on that because it's far too long to describe what fibro is, what the symptoms can be, what I have, medication and things like that. Basically, I've got pain and dizziness with it, but they can also result in, hair loss, which is what I've got, thinning hair, and there's like 101 symptoms and how you get diagnosed. But we'll make another vlog on that if anybody is interested in that. Fibro, if anybody's not heard of it really, it's kind of similar to MS and lupus. With the pain and things like that, similar symptoms. It's quite hard to diagnose fibro. Yeah, so there's a lot of symptoms, but as I said, but for my illness, it's a bit too long to go on this vlog, but I will do another one. Right, I'll do first one. Well, my eldest daughter has bipolar, and not in the sense that she's necessarily happy and then low. She can be sweet as pie as 1 minute and the spawn of Satan the next. I mean, really bad. It's bad at the moment to the point that we're not talking at all. None of the family are talking to her at the minute because it's just got so bad. So yeah, if anybody has bipolar, please subscribe or just leave a comment below, and so I can get in touch with you because I'd like to know more about it myself. Maybe try and understand her a bit more. The next one is epilepsy. Now, I have my ex-partner, the children's dad. He's epileptic. He takes used to. He's actually outgrew it, but he still takes migraines. And so, but my children, I have 3 children with epilepsy, all different types of epilepsy. Sorry, my cat's on the bed as well. I'm really hoping you can hear me over the grandchildren. Yeah, he used to take grand mal seizures, which is the typical fit, as you would call it. He used to get really aggressive and violent just before a seizure, so that was quite awful. So thankfully, without being too nasty, I didn't get to see that. He kind of outgrew it just before I met him. So yeah, so my son Grant, he is 23, and he has epilepsy. He's got 3 types of epilepsy. He has grand mal seizures, which is the typical fit that most people know as epilepsy, because not a lot of people know there's different types. He also has petit mal, which is he has blackout seizures, and also the clonic tonic seizures, where he can go numb, like his limbs can go numb. He takes Epilim for that. Again, I won't go into long descriptions about the health issues. I can make other videos for that. If anybody's interested, please leave a comment. My daughter that lives with me, Natalia, she also has epilepsy. She takes the ones where she can be completely paralysed She basically looks like she's had a stroke, gets very confused, doesn't know where she is, can't talk, anything. It's really bad. Migraines, vomiting, it's quite bad. So she's got that, bless her, and she's also got severe eczema. Her joints are kind of affected with it, so that's quite bad. So she has steroids and stuff for that. She takes Tegretol for her epilepsy. One of my other daughters, who's got my fourth grandchild's due on Monday. She has epilepsy. She also has the same as Natalia, where she goes completely paralysed, vomiting, migraines, and things like that. She's also on Tegretol, but a different strength. Natalia's on a stronger strength because Natalia's is a lot worse. I have a grandson, Bentley, who I call Boo. He's 5 years old and he has asthma. We're also thinking that he maybe have ADHD because he's quite hyper. Anthony's pants is very go, 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 as if he's, had constantly like a million coffees. But his asthma's quite bad, so he has steroids and he's in and out of hospital and nebulizer and stuff like that, bless him. It took a lot for him to get diagnosed. He was actually sent home from hospital, the local hospital, saying, he's just got a cold, send him home. An hour later, he was in an emergency crash room, minutes from death. And that's when they said, oh, wait a minute, yeah, he's got asthma. So, yeah, if you're a mum out there and you think your child has asthma, don't you let any doctors or nurses tell you otherwise. You go your gut instinct. So, if that had happened and he was sleeping, my grandson wouldn't be here now. So, asthma is quite bad. And also, there's Casey, who's downstairs, Casey Lee, who I call Missy. She's in the process of getting diagnosed with autism, but she's definitely got it. All the health visitors and all the other healthcare workers have put her forward, but obviously you've got to be a certain age before they can properly diagnose it and all this crap, I want to say, because it's pathetic how they say, oh, you have to wait till your child's blah, blah, blah before you get tested for this, tested for that. When your child's got something not quite right. But bless her, she's a clever cookie inside. She just can't speak too well. And she obviously has some autism traits, like with a lot of shaking and running up and down and the galloping like a horse and things like that. Lovely little girl. She's absolutely adorable. Yeah, I think if she's been on one of my vlogs before. But if anybody's interested in talking to my daughter about that, or even myself about Casey, I can get her in a little vlog with or a live chat with some of you. Basic other things a lot of the family have got is like irritable bowel syndrome. I've got it. Lots of my kids have got it. I think I've actually passed it on. I also take random allergy attacks with no reason for it. Absolutely, I could drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, full on rash, swelling up and everything. I've been rushing to hospital a few times on steroids and everything for it. So I'm now on Piriton for life. I take that when I feel like an attack's coming on. That can happen once or twice a week. But then I have lots of side effects from the medication for that. So that's jolly good. So yeah, I think I've basically gone through everything that we've got so far. No doubt I probably forgot. There's that basic little niggles, just for like eczema and all that. I mean, it's obviously not life-threatening or anything like that. We plugged along. But yeah, so if anybody else would like to know more about the medications we take for the illnesses, how we cope, or anything like that, or speak to the family member with these health issues, then please leave a comment below. And yes, it'll be nice to hear from you all. So thanks for watching, and I hope to speak to you soon.